This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. At their own 33-yard line.
Get set. Can.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Burrow working in the pistol. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons. And if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
12.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He's going to get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Right in. 11. Go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Dot.
To throw is Burrow. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Dot.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's a Cincinnati first down. 15-yard line.
Here we go. Big 13. 12. Dot.
Here's Burrow. Headed left, buying time.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Start. Right 80. Right shot. Start.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15.
Gray is the motion man here. Brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. If that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jamar Stewart. He gets in to drop this. It's a loss of 8.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. So what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Rolling right. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. They're going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Here we go. Start.
A first down throw for Burrow. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Right 80.
Throwing is Burrow. We'll try and set up the tight end screen.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
It is 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
MT. Just get set. 11. 11. 11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
One sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Play action here. Mahomes. That's hot. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Mahomes quickly out to Rice. he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
Gray is the motion man here. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
Here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chain. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Mahomes. Now he'll work his way out right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be taken down. That's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced to his right. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Patrick to throw. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That's nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you...
And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The score, Bengals 14, Chiefs 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
46-yard line.
On 1, ready? 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go. 11. Right, 80. Shot.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got, just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
What is that?
Second down, Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Gun. Dot. 11. Dot. Right 80. What is that? Dot.
Now, Burrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Stop.
On first and 10, Burrow. Moving left. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
On one, ready?
Bengals first down. First and goal.
Here we go.
7-yard line.
Hey, can. Stop.
Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Stop. 11. Stop.
They'll go with him again. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Here we go. Right 80. 11. 11. Stop.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here we go. Right 80. 12. Stop.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up second and 9 at the 3-yard line.
Here's a second and 9. Mahomes now back near his own goal line. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Third down and 9.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
So that'll bring up fourth down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 34-yard line.
Mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go. 11 MT. 11. 180. Wait, touch. 11. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
11. 12. Here we go. 180. Wait, touch. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Going up top. That is hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11.
Stop.
A carry here for Brown. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle by Leo Chanel.
On 2, ready?
It's now 2nd and 6 at the
Here we go.
Chiefs' 6-yard line.
Stop. 11 MT. Hey. 11. Stop.
Here's Chase. He gets it on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Ja'Marr Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will take a 21-7 lead.
Chiefs 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. first and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Chris Jenkins Jr. in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one, a deep shot. Full rights. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, KC.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Gray is the motion man here. A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll motion a tight end right. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Can. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 12.
Play action now. It's Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
11 MT. 11. Here we go. White 80. 11. 11 mighty. Sahad.
Now, faking the give. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it! Now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Stop. Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
Burrow working in the pistol. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Gun, gun. Dot. Can, dot.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. That is incomplete. They tried to take a shot there, use a little trickery, but the defense was all over it, and it brings up third down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This a 46-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. One-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
3. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They get 15 on that game. And the Chiefs have a first down. Here's a handoff to Pacheco, running left. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Mahomes to throw it on fourth down. 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Now Pacheco loses the football. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
A first down throw for Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Now second down throw for Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
11 Mighty, 11 Mighty, 11 Thomas, 11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll get this one complete to Brown. 15 yards through the air. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
That's good.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. 45 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Here's a second and 12.
12. Gun. 11 MT. 11 MT. Can. 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one finds Chase. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That's another
1-1, ready?
Bengals first down. First and 10
Here we go.
20-yard line.
180. Stop.
Here's Brown. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gains.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here we go. Stop.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead?
Right?
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Stop.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he will win the race to the pylon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead.
Chiefs 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First down throw, Mahomes working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Rice open, he's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Flush to his right. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 11. Dahad. Dahad.
On the ground, it's Brown. And mark him down up beyond the 30. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hard. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allows the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
the TD. On is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
They go play action with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. That is hard. He gets the hook up with Bryce. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes now to throw again. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 4th TD grab of the season. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They'll return this from the 11. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. Wide 80. What is stop?
On 1st down, Burrow. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Let's get set.
Here's Burrow. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Burrow working in the pistol. That is hard. Finding Higgins. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
35-yard line.
Wide 80.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
11. Here we go. 180. Right shot. 11. 12. Stop.
Burrow now. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Well, something tells me, Mike, that for as good as that probably looked all week long in practice, I wouldn't expect us to see that play called too many more times going forward. It almost feels like the defense was expecting it coming in, and they blew the play up before it ever got going.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. A pickup of 44 yards. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
In the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 10. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
MT, 11 MT. 180. Plays hot. Hot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Out to his right. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
11. Here we go. Can. 11. 11. Cut.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He's got the hook up to Mike Gesicki. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. And the Bengals going to have a first down. Now Brown. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 33, here's second down and 6.
Gun.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. Wow, you think you have moved it down the field with a terrific pass and catch. But got to finish the play. And on the and remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Here we go.
Brown? No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Jones on the stop.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Now back at the 4
Here we go.
for second and goal.
Cut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That one taken in. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having his days.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Wait. Let's go, Blue Lady.
First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. There he goes again. And he's got another one. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point
Throwing
conversion.
from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
Bengals 52.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here, 11, 11, 11. Wide 80. Wide shot. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And
Here we go.
at this point, all you can do is get up,
180.
get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
They'll run here with Brown. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And he will score. Chase Brown. Touchdown Cincinnati.
This is one of those plays that all the offensive line had to do, Mike, was just give him a crease and get him to the second level, because from there, he's going to do the rest. That's as impressive a run as we'll see all year long.
McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Chiefs 32. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yellow. Arsenal 180. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yellow, yep.
Throwing now, Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's working. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike, and just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Still on the move.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Let's get set. Hey, can.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Chiefs 39. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. A first down throw for Mahomes. Moving to his right. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Third and long. Gray is the motion man here. On third down, Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And they just took a timeout. 2 seconds to go. It was decided. I'm sure they needed to take the timeout, but take it with them. One last shot now for Mahomes. He's going to take a shot down the field. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will.